Okay, so here we are, another video, and I've got an acoustic guitar at home, and I sit around and just think up songs to write all the time. And the latest thing, that the Lord has been showing me is that my life is to be used for other people. And as long as I keep my life focused on working to benefit other people, it's like all selfishness kind of goes away. And it's impossible seemingly to do that because we get up in the morning, we take a shower, we get on our clothes, we head to work, and we're going to do all these things. And the primary function of doing all of it is to take care of ourselves and our family. So, it's very selfish in its own little kind of thing. But at the same time, it is possible to direct that effort towards the other people and say, okay, in my workplace, I'm here to help all of these other people that I interact with. That's a great mindset. And at the same time, same thing could be said for, your other friends that you have in this life, certainly family members and so on, that you're like, okay, focused on trying to help them. So it is possible through having a job and making money and doing all those things we got to do that we can keep our focus on other people. And that takes the selfishness away from your life, and it also opens up room for God to take care of you. So the more that you spend your energies and your time and your effort on taking care of other people, the more God can spend his energy on taking care of you, because somebody's got to, right? It's kind of a kooky way of thinking about it, but I get this guitar out and I start thinking about stuff like that. And I started thinking about stuff like that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to write a cool song for that. And so I come up with these chord progressions and these little things I do. So it's like, okay, how can I turn that stuff into a song? So I was thinking about it like this. Today I'm laying my life down. The weight of my world is not my problem now. Lord, use my days to bless somebody somehow. I lay it down, yeah. Today I'm laying my life down. The weight of my world is not my problem now. Lord, use my days to bless somebody somehow. I lay it down. How about that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? And then I had another one that I was working on. I had another one I was working on. This was years ago. I wrote this song after a period of extreme trial. One of the other biggest trials in my life. And throughout that time, I don't know what it is about trials and things that drive us to the Lord, but, they're good for us. It drives us to God, and that's where we need to be. We need to stay focused on him. Even when times are good, someday, hopefully, when times will get better for me, I can still stay focused on God, I hope. But he is our source, and he is our help. And I wrote this song a few years ago, and all of these things are going to wind up with full band, you know, orchestration and stuff, and I'll do the best possible job I can singing it and get some of my friends to help me sing them and stuff, and, you know, we'll make it as polished as it can be. But, you know, this is kind of how the raw ideas come together, and I just want to share those with you because sometimes it's kind of cool to hear that, you know. So this one, this song was called Praise All Day. And I'm going to rewrite this song and record it again because it's got a pretty cool little thing in there. And that is, it goes like this. He responds to the prayer of the broken-hearted man. Even people not yet created are gonna praise the great I am. The Lord looks down on me from his throne way up on high, sees me praise all day, and I praise all night, and I praise all day, and I praise all night. So there's how that one goes. So anyway, those are the kind of things I work on. And yeah, I turn them into music and turn them into songs and try to write lyrics on them that make sense to people. And then record them when I have time, and then call my friends on the phone and say, hey, you know, help me out with this recording or whatever. And they do, because they're so generous with their talents, which I appreciate. And hopefully, you know, I've got a vision of doing videos for the songs once they are recorded. And since it's not ever recorded in a band setting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a video of each person who played on it. And somehow, through the miracles of modern science, I'm going to put all of those videos together on one screen so that you can watch people play it as you listen to the song. So I'm looking forward to doing that, hopefully on my very first one this spring. My goal is to get it done by March, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, you know, the thing I can tell you is that, you know, the more you focus your energy and effort on helping other people, the less you have to worry about yourself, and the more you can see God taking care of you. So, I mean, that's something to consider, and it may be a good thing for you. It may be something you can implement. I know it's something that I certainly am working on implementing, because you know, I just want to fulfill my destiny and be what God wants me to be. And it's a great ride. I mean, I'm going through some trials. A lot of people know exactly what they are. One day, you know, I'll be able to tell my story and it'll make sense. You know, for now, it's kind of tough, but just going to encourage you to see what you can do to help other people this week, and maybe we can make the world a little bit of a better place. See you.